Can you believe it? Finally, we've made a video fit for all you degenerate weebs out there. But this video is not only for those guys, it's also for anime lovers that are into things that might be too violent. Sometimes you've just gotta watch it alone, or else you'll be labeled as a blasphemous traitor because you watched an anime where mechs fought angels. However, some of these anime are actually good, and some have solid substance, so this ain't a full-on trashy list. From fighting zombies with some very questionable camera angles to committing Goblin genocide, here are the top 10 best anime that you can't watch in public. Welcome to Anime Donut, where whether you're looking for violence or pleasure, we're here to satisfy both your needs. Number 10, HighSchool of the Dead. Starting off our list is a show that has the superpower to make ecchi and zombies just make sense. All hardcore anime fans know about this, or at least have heard of it, and it's HighSchool of the Dead. Not gonna lie, this is a fun anime to watch, because each and every episode is how you imagined a B-grade zombie film to be like. Melons are constantly juggling around. There was that bathtub scene and a guy doing his best to get a broom pregnant. And if you take a look at the action, they're actually pretty good. The fights are dynamic and sometimes are definitely over the top. I mean, come on, look at this. My man definitely did this by choice, and we all know it. He's the best sniper around because not only did he give us the panty shot of a lifetime, but he shot it through her chest. Accuracy 100. Number 9, Domestic Girlfriend. This one you should never watch in public, or even when you're home with anyone else, because they'll truly know how much of a degenerate you really are. Introducing Domestic Girlfriend, where not only are you confused, but you also think, what the f***? It's all about Natsuo, who has a crush on his teacher, but since they can't be together, he decides to have some fun in bed with another girl. Sad to say, first times aren't always that great. They part ways, and it turns out not only is the girl he had a one-night stand with going to be his stepsister, but his teacher is the sister of that girl, so she's technically his stepsister as well. And we all know where this is going. Yep, that's right, NTR. It may not be for everyone, especially kids, but hey, sometimes you need a trashy guilty pleasure anime. Coming up next, we have number 8, Blood Sea. Enough of all the ecchi stuff, let's focus on gore, blood, guts, and a whole lot of violence. That's what Blood Sea is all about. Have you ever watched those Facebook or Instagram reels with the caption, "Anime is for kids"? Anime. Well, the scenes they show there came from this anime, and it is hella brutal. People getting stabbed, thrown apart, and entire schools getting massacred. I even feel bad for that one girl who was torn in half. This show is just one big kill fest, and I never knew a white bunny monster could be so terrifying. There's not much plot into it, so you can just watch it for fun, so take note of that. It's not like Attack on Titan. Blood Sea is more like the Kill Bill of anime. So if you don't want to be massacred by a walking sperm cell, click the like button, subscribe, and share this video. Number 7, Corpse Party. You already know what this show's about just from its title. I know I've always made jokes about you being your edgy 15-year-old self, but I'm not stopping now. Corpse Party is literally the dream of ladies who love true crime, but are truly afraid to see real people being victims. It's about a bunch of students who, of course, make ghosts really mad after they do a bunch of dumb stuff they weren't supposed to. Make sure you're into horror stories before you watch this one because it'll make you cringe if you aren't. I don't have a lot to actually say about it, so just watch it and you'll know what I'm talking about. Number 6, HighSchool DD. This has gotta be one of the funniest yet brilliant shows I've seen, because you know how the MC gets his powers? Yep, it's by touching women's chests. That is the best excuse to be a pervert I've heard so far. And it's not only him, everyone's a pervert. The girl he went on a date with that killed him, a masochist pervert. The demon that brought him back to life and became his master, a secret pervert. The assistant of said master, the best pervert. Every single scene of HighSchool DD involves something ecchi. Just stay locked inside your room. Wear your headphones and don't ever go out when watching this show. Another thing that I can't believe is that it got more than one season, which goes to show just how big of a fan base it's gotten. Gotta admit, if I could be like him, where I'm a badass and I can do what he does at the same time, sign me up. Number 5, Hellsing. Now this is actually an amazing show that'll blow your brains out. Literally. And if you love Twilight, imagine it being an anime and being, better. Alucard is just a badass. The way he proves every time that without him, humanity would be gone is just mwah. The female MC is also another beast, because when do you see female leads popping off soldiers left and right with a massive sniper rifle? Not only is there action, but the plot is actually pretty dang good. What's better is that the world building is spot on, especially the part where Hellsing is actually actively participating in the war and not just another organization that's left in the background. Because you already know you want to have all the smoke if your name is Sir Integra Fairbrook Wingate's Hellsing. Every character is just a menace and it's worth it. Number 4, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Remember me talking to you about becoming a blasphemous traitor? Yeah, don't watch this near churches because they might just burn you at the stake. And we all know this legendary anime. Everyone knows about it, but not everyone loves it, because it definitely is an acquired taste. It's Neon Genesis Evangelion, also known as Depression in a Nutshell. If you're into philosophical stuff and want to watch a show that's actually focusing on its story, this one's for you, but you need an IQ of 10,000 to understand what the ending meant, because I had no idea what happened there. There are a lot of really uncomfortable scenes, and you might see your favorite waifu getting ripped to pieces, but hey, it's okay if you could say, I watched Evangelion. Number 3, BoogiePop Phantom. No. This isn't an anime about idols that are getting involved in some spiritual mystery like Scooby-Doo. Well, the mystery part's right, because it's definitely another murder mystery. Think of it as the Zodiac Killer, but turned into an anime, because whenever they encounter BoogiePop, it's the end of the line. Although it does feel more like short stories, the characters carry the series more often than not, so it's still great to watch. This anime is actually creepy and doesn't look like a tryhard, like Higurashi. It's so unnerving to the point where it actually made my hair stand, and that's the reason why it's on this list, because you would be a literal psychopath if you watch this in public. Number 2, Goblin Slayer. Episode 1. Yup, Episode 1 alone is gonna be enough for people to think that you're some kind of maniac if you watch this in the subway or in any public place. Because come on, goblins are literally doing things to the girl that I'm not even allowed to say on YouTube. It's so brutal, and it actually sets a good tone for what the series has in store for us. Apart from the first episode, there are others where the screams of the characters would make anyone give you the side eye, but other than that, it's actually a pretty hype show. I love how they decide that f it. Let's just give these characters names that literally tell what they are. Overall, you may not be able to watch it in public, but you can definitely enjoy it inside your dark, sad room. Number 1, Berserk. Finally at number 1, the one anime you can't watch in public and is still a great show. We have Berserk. Nobody expected Berserk to be here, and that's why they also call me Mr. Unpredictable. Most of the reason why you can't watch Berserk with other people around is because of the insane gore, but there's also that scene. Yep, the moment we all dread seeing again, the time Griffith Casca in front of Guts. That was just heartbreaking to watch, and that has got to be the biggest betrayal in all of fiction. Not only did he kill everyone, but his best bro's girlfriend too. Overall, it has great storytelling and characters, even though the animation is meh, but it still deserves to be at top of the pack at number 1. So, those were our picks for the top 10 best anime that you can't watch in public. But hey, what are your picks for this list? Leave them in the comments down below, and maybe we can become the best debaters in the world down there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell, as it helps us out a lot. We'll see you in the next one. Anime Donut rolling out.